Imagine driving a Formula One car on a mountain road. You've got the speed, precision, and technology to move fast, but one wrong turn, and the whole operation crashes. That's what leading a large-scale project feels like today. Agility gives you the speed, it's your turbo engine. Governance gives you the control, your steering and brakes. Too much speed, you skid off the road. Too much control, you never leave the starting line. Modern project management isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about mastering the art of controlled acceleration, moving fast, but never recklessly. Because in today's business world, the winners aren't the ones who move the fastest. They're the ones who can adapt quickly, stay aligned, and keep the whole machine under control, no matter how sharp the curve ahead. In today's fast-paced business environment, large-scale projects face a constant tension: the need for speed, flexibility, and innovation versus the need for control, accountability, and consistency. Striking the right balance between agility and governance has become one of the defining challenges of modern project management. Why this balance matters? Agility brings adaptability. It allows teams to pivot quickly, respond to customer feedback, and deliver incremental value rather than waiting for one massive end result. However, large-scale projects can't rely on agility alone. They often involve multiple teams, complex dependencies, high budgets, and strategic risk. Without proper governance, agility can turn into chaos, missed deadlines, quality issues, and misaligned objectives. Governance, on the other hand, provides structure and accountability. It ensures transparency, compliance, and decision-making discipline. But when governance becomes too rigid, it suffocates innovation and responsiveness. The real power lies in integrating agility with governance, not treating them as opposites, but as complementary forces. The core challenge: scaling agility without losing control. In small teams, agile frameworks like Scrum or Kanban thrive easily. But in large-scale programs involving hundreds or even thousands of people, a purely agile setup often leads to fragmentation. You might see teams moving fast, but not in the same direction. To prevent this, organizations need to scale agility with structure. Frameworks like SAFe, Scaled Agile Framework, less large-scale Scrum, and Disciplined Agile (DA) attempt to do just that. Provide guidance on how to align multiple agile teams under a unified vision. However, these frameworks are not silver bullets. Successful large-scale agility depends less on following a textbook and more on tailoring governance mechanisms that empower teams instead of restricting them. Key principles for balancing agility and governance: 1. Empower teams, but define boundaries. Empowerment is at the heart of agility. Teams should have the freedom to decide how to achieve their goals, but within clearly defined strategic and compliance boundaries. Governance should set what must be achieved and why it matters, while teams figure out the how. Governance gives direction. Agility gives motion. 2. Establish lightweight decision frameworks. Traditional governance relies on lengthy approval chains and formal reviews. Agile governance replaces that with lightweight checkpoints and defined decision rights. For example, replace monthly steering committees with bi-weekly syncs. Use real-time dashboards for progress visibility instead of bulky reports. Define clear escalation paths so decisions don't get stuck in bureaucracy. 3. Focus on outcomes, not outputs. Governance often measures outputs, reports, deliverables, completed tasks. Agility measures outcomes, customer satisfaction, business value, adaptability. In a balanced model, governance ensures the right outcomes are targeted. Agility ensures those outcomes are achieved efficiently and iteratively. Example: instead of tracking how many features were developed, track how each feature improved user engagement or reduced operational cost. 4. Integrate governance into agile cycles. Governance doesn't have to sit outside the agile process. It can be woven in. For instance, risk management can be part of sprint reviews. Compliance checks can be integrated into definition of done, DoD. Audit trails can be automated via project management tools. This ensures compliance without breaking team rhythm. 5. Use data for governance, not paperwork. Modern project tools, like Jira, MS Project PPM, or Azure DevOps, generate real-time data. Instead of manual reports, governance bodies can rely on live dashboards showing delivery velocity, risk exposure, budget burn rate, and team health. This creates transparency without friction, enabling proactive course corrections. 6. Create a culture of trust and accountability. No governance model can succeed without trust. Overly controlled environments signal mistrust and stifle initiative. A balanced environment promotes autonomy with accountability. Teams are trusted to make decisions, but expected to justify them transparently. The practical model. Dual-layer management. Think of it as a two-layer model. Layer 1. Agile delivery layer operates through self-organizing teams, daily stand-ups, sprint reviews, and continuous feedback. Focused on adaptability, innovation, and delivery speed. Layer 2. Governance and AMP. Oversight layer oversees strategic alignment, compliance, risk, and resource optimization. Ensures that the sum of agile parts moves toward a unified business goal. The connection between the two layers is communication, continuous, structured, and transparent. Common pitfalls to avoid overgoverning. Too many controls choke agility. Teams become passive executors rather than problem solvers. Undergoverning. Too much freedom leads to duplication, inconsistency, and project drift. Framework obsession. Adopting SAFe or any other scaled framework blindly without adapting it to organizational context. Siloed mindset. PMOs and agile coaches working separately instead of co-designing a unified hybrid model. A balanced governance checklist. Ask yourself, are teams clear on strategic goals and success metrics? Are decisions made at the lowest responsible level? Do governance meetings add value or just consume time? Is compliance integrated into workflows instead of added on top? Are we learning and improving after every cycle? If you can answer yes to most of these, your balance is probably healthy. Conclusion. Harmony over hierarchy. Balancing agility and governance isn't about compromise, it's about harmony. The most successful organizations are those that can move fast without losing direction, and stay compliant without losing creativity. When governance becomes an enabler instead of a constraint, large-scale projects can deliver with both speed and stability. Or simply put, agility keeps you moving. Governance keeps you on track. True mastery is knowing how to do both at once.